It's week 3 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Seahawks, next on Madden Football.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays. Turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. That is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that third down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
Jason Sanders on for the point after. His kick is good, and the Dolphins will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to take over once more. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. Try to start digging out now with 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go. There we go, Simon.
Geno now on 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Smith. Now a loose football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
You just hope throughout your career, Mike, that you're not on the wrong end of too many games like last week. So many games in the NFL come down to one score. They're very close. Then every once in a while, there are multiple score games where you just can't seem to keep it close. They've got to do a better job keeping pace early, get off to a faster start. They want to have a chance. Come the fourth quarter, if this thing's within one score, they're going to feel a lot more comfortable this time around than where they were last week.
Here's Tua to open with a throw. Off he goes. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's his second touchdown of the year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. The safety, Jordan Poyer, up to make the stop. Second and 7.
Hey, here we go, hey. Here we go, sit up.
Play action now. It's Gino. Air one out for Metcalf. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He is in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, Smith. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
This fielded inside the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They've raced out to a big lead as they look for a potential early knockout. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense. Automatic 1st down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man downfield is Smith. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. On 1st down, here's Geno to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
If you can't protect the quarterback in the NFL, you might as well just throw your entire playbook in the garbage. Everything starts there. And with the amount this quarterback's been hit and taken down here in the first quarter, are we confident that we're going to be able to even see him in the game come the second?
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. That's gonna be taken in by Durham Smythe. Down the left sideline. And he's gonna take this all the way to the house. Down Miami. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Gino. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. He'll push forward for about a yard. Patrick McMorris in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
He has Lockett over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, here we go,
Working out of the gun, Smith. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If this quarterback's offensive line had as much fight as he does, I don't think they'd be in this situation to begin with. I mean, it's not even halftime here, Mike, and they've already given up 6 sacks. At this rate, I'm not sure they're confident their quarterback's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has come out of the gates hot. He's been on target with his throws, and that's reflected in those numbers as he'll look to keep it going here.
Ready, shot.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Tua. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Off play action, it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is brought in. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. So now, after the fireworks, a chance to cash in. They have it 1st and goal. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Now, here's the Dolphins and Tua going for 2. He'll swing that out wide. And they will not let up. He is into the end zone for 2 more.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. A handoff, running left, it is Walker. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Ready.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Tungo Vailoa. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua.
Run.
Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's 1st and goal.
Get set.
Back to throw is Tua. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer.
They'll go play action. It's Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On play action, Smith. This one complete to...
Did you know that Beetlejuice was the very first DVD ever sent out by Netflix all the way back in 1998? Yes, kids, Netflix used to send actual DVDs in the mail before they started their streaming platform. Did you know that Beetlejuice was the very first DVD?
I was really, really moved. I remember after we did the first one, I read an interview with Tim where he said that he identified so much with Lydia, and I didn't know that when on the first one, and I just remember being like, I was so moved, and yeah, because in all of his movies, he is one of, you know, oh, he is Edward Scissorhands. He is kind of Lydia-esque, you know, but But he is also very sincere. It's not like just all aesthetic, you know, like he really cares.
Tim Burton pulled out all the stops to make sure Beetlejuice lived up to the practical effects magic of the original. The Beetlejuice sequel is in theater.
I know why I'm standing like that. They had been still building the suit and making the suit, and they didn't really have it until the first day I was going to shoot. So once again, we didn't know how that was going to work. And in fact, it didn't exactly. And it took a long time to get in. And I just remember I'm claustrophobic. So I get into this thing, I zip it up, and I go, I'm never going to make it. I'm never going to make it. Because you had to get in, it's all closed up and you can't hear. And actually, you can only see a little bit. And it's wrapped around you like this. And, I just barely got wrapped up.
That's cool.
Gary Sinise, and I want to tell you. After Packer fans held their breath all day Saturday, we got word on the Jordan Love injury. It is an MCL, and we still don't know exactly what the timeline is going to be. 3 to 6 weeks is the early word, with reports that the Packers believe Jordan Love could come back in the earlier time frame of that window. 3 weeks would be Minnesota Vikings in week 4. Could Jordan Love practice that week? Could he not? That is still to be determined. The question now for the Packers is, do they have the right quarterbacks in this room, whether it's Malik Willis as QB2 or Sean Clifford on the practice squad, to get them to where they want to go over the next month or so? Can they right the ship a little bit? Can they play 500 football over the next 4 games if they have to give Love a shot with a 500 team to then go make a playoff push? My answer to that question is no. They need to go get someone like Ryan Tannehill. Will the Packers agree? Do you agree? Let me know.
Do we have the cap space to get
Hey,
like
Rob, what took you
that?
so? There's an awful lot to ask. Mitch Jeter.
This really sucks.
All right, I'm in the house.
This is
Kids, right?
Get ready for me. you know me as.
That looks really good.
a Bear fan. Lunch is ready.